Hello, this is Mr. Chavry. Here we are with some April International Challenge. This is the team. Let's see who our opponent looks like. I see some possible Tailwind users. I don't see a Trick Roomer, so it's good to know. But I do need to bring my own Whimsicott because obviously we're going to be playing around with Tailwind. Any weather shenanigans? I think Gastron should be in the back because of the Dracovic. Yeah, we'll have Gigalith here. Actually, let's look again. Do we need Whimsicott, really? Yeah, we probably do with the Tailwind. Yeah, I don't want to bring Incineroar because Defiant's very possible on Braviary. But we'll have these two Mons, and that will be our team. I really don't want to bring my Intimidate Mon because Braviary often runs Defiant, and I don't want to boost its attack and have it sweep me up pretty bad. So I'm going to be playing like this. Whimsicott and Braviary, okay. And we're going to have our Whimsicott and Gigalith. So right off the bat, what I could do is Tailwind to make sure I have the speed advantage. And we could go ahead and Rock Slide. Yeah, I think that's a decent idea. Get some chip damage. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see... Oh, a Moonblast, okay. And we will take one of those. Oh, that was a crit. That's unfortunate. That was unfortunate. We'll go ahead and eat up our berry, though. Alright, Brave Bird into my Whimsicott. So, trying to double target my Whimsicott to prevent the Tailwind, which I already got up. And that just gives me a free switch into my Excadrill. Alright, so let's go ahead and get my boy Excadrill in here. And I can Rock Slide very easily and get some good damage onto both of these guys. The main thing I want is that Braviary gone. Rock Slide, and I could double Rock Slide, but I want to Stone Edge the Whimsicott slot. So that way, if we do see a switch, we're going to at least get some decent damage. Alright, Helping Hand. I should be able to... Yeah, come on, please hit that. Alright, we missed the Whimsicott, unfortunately, but Braviary will be gone. Which is really all that I was worried about because of that Helping Hand we just saw. And Stone Edge will take on the Whimsicott. Nice. Alright, so what do we see now? We're going to see Tower Master, which is going to be... Oh no, Tower Master is just the title. That's an interesting thing that I forget about. And then we see the Togekiss. I'm going to go ahead and Dynamax here. And Max Steel Spike the Togekiss. I feel like that's probably the bigger threat. And we'll go ahead and just click... Maybe Body Press into Gigalith. Or not, into Obstagoon. Get some really heavy damage on that thing. Yeah, because Obstagoon does not want to take a body press. And with this, I don't care if Togekiss goes for a Protect, we're going to hit it. Togekiss is probably the bigger threat because it's got such a wide, diverse move pool. And what are we going to see? Probably Togekiss because of that move pool. Yeah, there it is. Probably a flamethrower, if I had to guess what we're going to see, but hopefully we can one-shot it. We're going to see an Obstruct, so that way it's going to try to prevent me from hitting it. We're going to see a Max Guard, okay. A Body Press into the Obstruct, trying to stall out my turns. My defense harshly fell, which is actually really bad for Gigalith. And that thing has guts, too. So let's go ahead and Max Steel Spike the Togekiss. We'll go ahead and switch into Gastrodon. So that way, if we need to, we can get the weather back in our favor. Because I'm predicting probably a fighting type move onto Gigalith, if I had to guess, probably. Max Steel Spike. This is going to hurt Togekiss. I don't care that it's a Dynamax, it's going to hurt. Alright, so it actually takes it better than what I thought it would. It's got some decent bulk to it. We're going to get some nice defense boosts there, which might actually help us take a hit from the Obstagoon. See a knockoff onto Gastrodon. Max Starfall onto Gastrodon. No, onto Excadrill, which is interesting. I mean, it's interesting. Don't know. Probably just for the mist, I guess. Let's see here. I think it's going to eat its berry. It's a citrus berry since it ate it at half. Tailwind has petered out, but I'm not too worried about that. I can click Max Quake to get a special defense boost as well, and aim that into the Obstagoon. And just muddy water both of these so I can, you know, lower the accuracy. Alright, an Obstruct. And a Max Guard. I think we should be able to do some damage through the Obstruct. Yeah, a little bit of damage. Not a lot, really. But we get a special defense boost, which is nice. Alright. How many more turns do we have to do something here? Alright, we lose our Dynamax, which is unfortunate. But luckily we don't have to worry about getting hit by a Dynamax Togekiss. Let's go ahead and Rock Slide. Have a chance to flinch. And we can click Muddy Water as well. Yeah, we have a nice defense and special defense boost, so we should be fine here to get some good damage on both of these mons. We have a chance to flinch. Alright, we got a flinch. Oh, a yawn. Okay. We shouldn't fall asleep because of the Misty Terrain, correct? The Misty Terrain is up, so... like, are we seriously going to fall asleep with that? And Obstagoon goes down here. I honestly don't think... yeah, so... one more hit and the game's over anyway. The battle is forfeited. I mean, the Misty Terrain was up, and that prevents statuses like sleep and paralysis. So I'm assuming that Gastrodon wouldn't have fallen asleep anyway. I mean, I've never seen Yawn in a Misty Terrain environment, so I don't know exactly. But I feel like we should have been fine there anyway. Because Misty Terrain prevents sleep. Let's grab another battle here. This is going to be battle against Albert. Let's see what my opponent has. Any Trick Roomers? No Trick Roomers. A possible Tailwinder right there with Corviknight. We've got some weather going on. But my opponent's weather isn't the best weather. It's the hell. We got two pretty slow. I think the one. can't remember its name off the top of my head right now. The Korkal? No, not Korkal. What am I thinking? The coal mountain monster on the top. I think that's a slower mon. We have to watch out for Pikachu. But I'm not too worried about Pikachu. Nothing probably has Defiant, so we can get Incineroar first. Gastro should probably be in the back somewhere. Well, let's get Gigalith so we can have our weather. I want Excadrill too. And last mon. I mean, even though we don't see Trick Room, I still want to bring Surnite. Gastrodon has some trouble with that. Okay, actually, let's just bring Gastrodon. Give us a water type. We have to watch out for the Abomasnow. That's what I was worried about with the Gastrodon. But maybe we shouldn't be worried about Abomasnow, because we might be able to handle it pretty well right off the bat. Alright, Dreadnought and Abomasnow. Okay. Get Intimidate, which is going to be nice. Gigalith. I should win the weather on this first turn. Yeah, because I'm slower. Or Gigalith is slower. Let's go ahead and Intimidate these two. And we'll get the sand going. So what I could do is just Flare Blitz the Abomasnow. But I feel like I want to U-turn first. Just U-turn so I can save my Intimidate. And I could click Protect or Body Press. I want to Body Press the Dreadnought. I feel like Dreadnought is going to be a Gigantamax in this battle. Which, yeah, we need to make sure Excadrill is out here to take advantage of the sand. Because we're probably going to get hit with a water move. Oh boy. Oh, Abomasnow is going to Dynamax. Okay. That's interesting. Probably going to see a Grass-type move. Liquidation onto my Incineroar. We got that Intimidate, which is nice. Max Overgrowth onto Gigalith. We should take one, right? Oh, we take one. That is nice. We take that. It's so nice. I need Excadrill on the field. U-turn into the Abomasnow. Get some good... Wow, that's really good damage. That's actually all really good damage. Alright, let's get Excadrill out on the field. And Body Press into the Dreadnought. Decent damage. Alright, and I feel like Abomasnow, if we can get rid of that, Gastrodon does so well in this battle. So let's go ahead. We could max Steel Spike or max Rockfall. I think max Steel Spike would be better. Get a defense boost. And we're going to actually protect with Gigalith, since we saw that we could actually take a hit from Abomasnow pretty easily. I want to go ahead and protect. So that way... that way we can, you know, Gastrodon will be in a much better position. Alright, let's go ahead. Protect. Max Steel Spike. Get some nice damage on this thing. Boom. Oh, it's gone. We just took out Gastrodon's biggest threat. Get a defense boost on our Gigalith as well. That's going to help us take a possible liquidation too. Alright, nice. Well, we just heal ourselves up a little bit there. What else does my opponent have? Corviknight could be in the back. What do I do about Corviknight? I'm not totally worried about it. I mean, it could give us some problems, but... I mean, we've got Incineroar. Incineroar is probably going to do a good job handling Corviknight. We need to get rid of Dreadnought for... I mean, Dreadnought, even though it's not doing a lot of damage thanks to the Intimidate and the defense boost, here's the Corviknight. We need to get rid of it so Incineroar can do better. Let's see. Let's go ahead and max Quake into Dreadnought. And we can actually probably Rock Slide or Stone Edge. I want to Stone Edge the Corviknight, so we make sure we get some decent damage. I want to do as much damage on that Dreadnought as I can, because that Water Stab's actually probably going to hurt us if I don't get rid of it. And I like getting a special defense boost there. Excadrill is like one of the best Pokemon to Dynamax. Its Steel Stab will give you defense boost, and its Ground Stab will give you special defense boost, which is really nice. We're gonna miss the Stone Edge. That's rude. Good thing is Corviknight's not getting the benefits of the grassy terrain. Alright, so we saw how little that actually did to that Steel Wing did to Gigalith, so I'm not worried about Corviknight at all. Mudsdale, on the other hand, could actually be a problem. Let's get a defense boost from attacking Mudsdale. And try another Stone Edge into the Corviknight. I need a defense boost. Alright, we're going to do some decent damage with that, actually. I'm sure we're going to see a stamina defense boost on that thing, maybe? Yeah, there it is. I'm not too worried about that. I think if we need to, we can do pretty well against the Mudsdale. I'm going to take an Earthquake, but we got some nice defense boosts on our Mons. I'm not too worried about it. Stone Edge does decent damage on Corviknight. Let's see here. Excadrill should actually be faster than these two, I think. I mean, without the weather, we should be faster, I'm pretty sure. I've still got a Rock Slide I can go for, which I'm going to. And I want to Stone Edge, maybe? Or we'll just Body Press the Mudsdale. Probably best bet, Mudsdale needs to go down right now. Let's go ahead and get rid of that Mudsdale. I'm going to Rock Slide for a chance to flinch. Mudsdale's probably the bigger threat of these two Mons. Now Steel Wing going to go through onto Gigalith. Earthquake, no flinch. But we should take that. Excadrill takes that so well. Gigalith barely takes it. Body Press onto Mudsdale. We will get rid of that. No, that was a crit too. That crit was so nice. That was a nice crit. Alright, so I think we've got this pretty simple. Man, that grassy terrain has actually helped us remain, you know, have the ability to survive these hits. If it weren't for that, if it weren't for that, we would not have been able to do what we did. So, yeah, we really needed that grassy terrain, and our opponent actually helped us out with it. Alright, we're going to see a Steel Wing. We're going to lose Gigalith, but Gigalith has done its job. It really has. And now we send out our Roar. and just finish up the game. The Intimidate's going to make it where we can take a hit better. Plus, let's see here. I think, yeah, we'll just Throat Punch or Throat Chop. Just let the Throat Chop do the job. Actually, Excadrill will get it with a Rock Slide anyway. If we miss, we have a Throat Chop coming in. Which, if you don't know, Throat Chop is here just for Sylveons. I haven't seen a Sylveon yet, but I know that they're pretty dangerous, especially in VGC 2020, because they get access to Hyper Voice, and you can give them a Throat Spray. They'll boost their special attack, do a lot of damage, and just become a problem. So that's why I got Throat Chop. But anyway, we got a nice victory there. 2 clean victories. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe